so sorry I'm late. I know I should have been backstage, but I was given the opportunity to fillet a much older gentleman in the disabled lavatory. And art can't be rushed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to be here. My name's Elizabeth Gatz. I'm 20 and I've not yet run off into the sunset with Ralph Fiennes, so I need to get a job. My parents are very unsympathetic to my plight. They seem to think I should have got a job a long time ago, but it's very hard to find a job you actually want to do. And the thing my parents tend to forget is that their generation had it a lot more easier when it came to jobs. I mean, if you look at someone like Princess Diana, she was married to a man 17 years her senior when she was only 19. And she had to compete with Camilla for his attention and throw herself down the stairs to kill her unborn child. And she did that all with one GCSE. And that wouldn't happen today. But whenever I tell my parents this, they reply with the same empty platitude. And that is, well, things were different in the 80s, without making any kind of effort to actually change things for my generation today. And it's not like I don't want a job, it is so fucking boring being unemployed. Let's put it this way, it's a lot more reclining on a chaise longue, gazing wistfully into the distance than one would really prefer to do. I mean, what else am I meant to do? Am I meant to go outside into the world that has abandoned me? Go to New Bond Street and not buy anything? Give me Gucci or give me death? My friend Francis has come up with this nickname for me that I really take offence to. Francis went to Eton, and I want you to bear in mind that it costs over £150,000 to send your child to Eton. And I don't think the quality of the nickname is reflected in the value of the investment. When I tell you that Francis has called me Lizzie Doolittle, I really take issue with this nickname. First of all, I have never, and I shall never, be a Lizzie. It's a detestable abbreviation. Even Her Majesty the Queen is not a Lizzie, she's a Lilibet. Second of all, it's true, she's Lilibet. Second of all, the name is a bastardization of Eliza Doolittle. Now, for those of you who don't know, Eliza Doolittle is a character from a play called Pygmalion, written by George Bernard Shaw in 1913, and was adapted into a musical called My Fair Lady. Eliza Doolittle is a Cockney flower seller. Now, granted, I am from Millwall, but that is very much where the similarities between us end. First of all, I do not bust arse in Covent Garden late on a Saturday night, shilling my wares to a group of uninterested people. Second of all, I think we have to collectively recognise that Eliza Doolittle has an extreme amount of privilege. I do not live rent-free in a central London townhouse with an army of staff that burst into song and dance at whim, stuck in a twisted love triangle between two older men. But things were different in the 1910s. I'm also trying to lose weight. Yep, no disagreement, thought as much. I really want to lose 30 kilograms. But I can't quite commit to an eating disorder, so the only viable option, as I see it, is cocaine. But I can't afford cocaine, and that's discrimination. Because I know in my heart of hearts, I would be a wonderful cocaine addict. I would love nothing more than to see myself physically waste away. I want to see every ridge in my chest here. I want to be in this constant state of delirium one day, just have my body give up, collapse to the floor in the middle of the street, have some older gentleman swoop me up into his arms, bemoan the fact I only weigh 45 kilograms. And in my haze, I'll ask him, "Are you God?" And he'll say, "No, I'm two-time Oscar nominee Ralph Fiennes." So it's not the best plan, but at least I have one. I am joking about all this, of course. I actually, I need to get a job because I want to move out of my house. I can't stand living with my parents. And I actually think a lot of people go on about my generation being very entitled, and I don't think that's true. I think I have very managed expectations of the sort of house I want to live in, like a double-fronted townhouse in Holborn. No, I am joking. I mean, I would be very happy with a little flat. I mean, all I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Thank you so much. You've been absolutely wonderful. Thank you. I will be at the bar in the interval. Please buy me a drink. I'm genuinely unemployed. Just make sure you're over 6 foot and in the top tax bracket. Thanks so much.